Today our topic is the most powerful Stoic exercises you should practice. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to live a good life by focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. It is not about being emotionless, but about finding peace and strength in the face of life's challenges. Stoic exercises are practical tools that help us build resilience, clarity, and inner calm. Let's explore some of the most powerful Stoic exercises you can practice in your daily life. The first exercise is called negative visualization. This is about imagining the worst-case scenario in any situation. For example, if you are worried about losing your job, take a moment to imagine what would happen if it actually happened. Picture the details, how you would feel, what steps you would take, and how you would rebuild your life. This might sound scary, but it has a powerful effect. By facing your fears head-on, you realize that even the worst outcomes are manageable. You also learn to appreciate what you have right now. When you imagine losing something, you suddenly feel more grateful for it. This exercise helps you prepare for challenges and reduces anxiety because you've already thought through the worst and know you can handle it. The second exercise is the Dichotomy of Control. This is one of the core ideas of Stoicism. It teaches us to divide everything in life into two categories: things we can control and things we cannot. For example, you can control your actions, your thoughts, and your efforts, but you cannot control other people's opinions, the weather, or the past. When you focus on what you can control, you feel empowered. When you let go of what you cannot control, you feel free. This exercise helps you stop wasting energy on things that don't matter and focus on what truly does. Every time you feel stressed or upset, ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action. The third exercise is Memento Mori, which means remember that you will die. This might sound dark, but it is one of the most uplifting practices in Stoicism. By remembering that life is short and that death is inevitable, you learn to appreciate every moment. You stop wasting time on trivial things and start focusing on what really matters. You also become less afraid of failure because you realize that in the grand scheme of things, most of our worries are small. Memento Mori reminds us to live with purpose and to make the most of the time we have. The fourth exercise is Amor Fati, which means love your fate. This is about accepting everything that happens in life, good or bad, as if you had chosen it yourself. Instead of fighting against reality or wishing things were different, you embrace it. For example, if you lose your job, instead of complaining, you say, this is an opportunity to grow and try something new. If you get sick, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, you say, this is a chance to practice patience and resilience. Amor Fati teaches you to find meaning in every experience and to see challenges as opportunities. It helps you stop resisting life and start living it fully. The fifth exercise is Premeditatio Malorum, which means the premeditation of evils. This is similar to negative visualization, but focuses on preparing for specific challenges. For example, if you have a big presentation at work, imagine everything that could go wrong. The technology might fail, you might forget your words, or the audience might not respond well. By imagining these possibilities, you can prepare for them. You might bring backup materials, practice your speech more, or plan how to handle difficult questions. This exercise helps you stay calm and confident because you are ready for anything. It also reminds you that setbacks are normal and that you can handle them. The sixth exercise is view from above. This is about stepping back and looking at your life from a bigger perspective. Imagine yourself as a tiny speck in the universe, surrounded by billions of people, each with their own struggles and dreams. When you see your problems from this perspective, they seem smaller. You realize that your worries are just a small part of a much bigger picture. This exercise helps you stop taking things too personally and reminds you that life is bigger than your current struggles. It also helps you feel more connected to the world and less isolated in your problems. The seventh exercise is journaling. The Stoics believed in the power of writing to reflect on your thoughts and actions. Every day, take a few minutes to write about what happened, how you reacted, and what you learned. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? What could I have done better? What am I grateful for? Journaling helps you become more self-aware and mindful. It also helps you track your progress and see how far you've come. The eighth exercise is I practice discomfort door. The Stoics believe that comfort can make us weak, while discomfort can make us strong. To practice this, deliberately put yourself in uncomfortable situations. For example, take a cold shower, skip a meal, or walk instead of driving. By doing this, you remind yourself that you can handle discomfort and that you don't need much to be happy. This exercise builds resilience and helps you appreciate the simple things in life. The ninth exercise is e.g. focus on the present moment. The Stoics believe that the past is gone and the future is uncertain, so the only moment we truly have is the present. When you focus on the present, you stop worrying about what might happen or regretting what has already happened. You become fully engaged in what you are doing right now. This exercise helps you find peace and joy in the simple moments of life. The 10th exercise is I practice gratituding. Stoics believe that gratitude is the key to happiness. Every day, take a moment to think about what you are grateful for. It could be something big, like your health or your family, or something small, like a good meal or a beautiful sunset. By focusing on what you have instead of what you lack, you train your mind to see the good in every situation. This exercise helps you feel more content and less anxious. Stoicism is not about being perfect or never feeling pain. It is about learning to face life's challenges with courage, wisdom, and grace. By practicing these exercises, you can build a strong and resilient mindset. You can learn to accept what you cannot change what you can, and find peace in the process. Remember, the goal is not to avoid difficulties, but to grow through them. Life will always have ups and downs, but with Stoic practices you can navigate them with calm and clarity. Start small, be consistent, and over time, you will see the power of these exercises in your life.